Hello everyone, I am Shazzad Mazumder from the University of Chittagong, Bangladesh. I am going to present our research that focuses on the assessment of multiple human reaction using a belief rule-based expert system, or simply BRBES as we call it. On the display you can see the presentation outline. Now I am going to start with an introduction. First of all, reaction or opinion can be described as an attitude, thought, or judgment prompted by the feeling of the human being. Reaction assessment is the process of computationally identifying and categorizing those reactions. In the case of multiple reaction assessment, the process can become complex as human may have multiple reactions at the same time. The process of assessing and evaluating multiple reaction expressed by human being can be described as multiple human reaction assessment. Now let's talk about some significance of multiple reaction assessment. It can help us accurately determine human attitude towards a particular topic, product, or etc. It can be an excellent source of information. It can provide us insight that can help determine marketing strategies, online polling, improve campaign success, customer services, product messaging, and many other things. Okay, so why did we choose Facebook for this? We all know that Facebook is the most widely used and accepted social media where millions of users express their reaction every day. At the time of this research, there were 6 reaction factors where most of them covers all the basic human emotions. Okay, now let's see what problems exist in the current system of the Facebook. So Facebook provides its user a system to choose only one out of the 6 reaction factors to express their opinion to any post. So the system fails to measure multiple reaction at the same time. Again, we can see that choosing any one of the reaction factor means that the user is feeling 100% of the emotion. So the system becomes a Boolean approach. As the system is not facilitating multiple reaction, then the accurate user opinion is ignored and is not correctly measured. The system is creating some false impressions. Due to these problems, a number of uncertainties arise in the system. Uncertainties such as vagueness, imprecision, randomness, incompleteness, ignorance, ambiguity, and inconsistency. Okay, here are some related research displayed on the slide. Most of them only focuses on the word classification according to their semantic view or semantic relationship between the words, which do not actually represent the actual reaction of the reacting user. In this case, the multiple sentiment that a human may have is totally ignored. Okay, our main goal of the research is to develop an expert system that can assess multiple human reaction under different uncertainties associated with the multiple reaction assessment mentioned in the previous slide. Okay, what is BRBS? BRBS are the evolved version of the traditional if-then rules. Each of these systems consists of several belief rules, consequent modules that use a belief formation. Why choosing the BRB expert system? BRB is basically chosen for some of the reasons. They are BRB is capable of handling all the uncertainties associated with the multiple reaction assessment. BRB supports multidimensionality, and BRB has more learning parameters such as rule weight, attribute weight, and belief degree. So BRB can represent more complex relationship of data with uncertainty. Okay, let's move to our methodology. The core approach of BRB is the Rimmer approach, which is divided into two parts. They are the knowledge base and the inference engine. For the knowledge base, the BRB represent the domain knowledge under uncertainty. For the construction of the knowledge base, we first develop a BRB framework with 6 leaf nodes, and the outcome will be the consequent node. The leaf node are also called the antecedent attribute. Each of these antecedent attribute may have one of the 3 referential values. So total number of the rules in our knowledge base is equal to 729. Initially, all rules are assigned equal rule weight. On the slide, you can see the sample look at our knowledge base. The inference procedure has the following steps. The steps are transformation of input values, rule activation, activation weight calculation, belief degree update, and finally the aggregation of rules using evidential reasoning. Okay, the evidential reasoning is a multi-standard decision analysis method that can process both quantitative and qualitative data. The combination of evidential reasoning and BRBS can eliminate many types of uncertainty, such as incompleteness, randomness, vagueness, ignorance, and imprecision. Okay, now let's move to the result section. We collected 80 data from the social media users whose opinions are here referred to as this expert opinions. For simplification, we are only displaying 10 of them on the slide. Here, column 2 to column 7 contains antecedent attribute in a sequence. Then we have BRB output on the column 8 labeled as BRB. And the expert social media user opinion is displayed on the column 9 labeled as EXP. Now to compare the reliability of the results generated by the BRB and the expert, we take into account all the data to generate a ROC curve. The accuracy of the system can be calculated from the area under curve. We consider the outcome equal to 1 when the expert opinion on label reaction exceeds 45%, otherwise the outcome is considered as 0. With this baseline consideration, the outcomes are shown separately on column 9 of the table with header REF. To get the ROC curve for the reaction assessment result, false positive rates are plotted on the x-axis and true positive rates are plotted on the y-axis. The blue ROC curve in this figure is associated with the output by the BRB and with an AUC of 0.590, and the green line indicates the ROC of expert opinion with an AUC of 0.580. Higher AUC value denotes that the system is more accurate and generate reliable result. Okay. At the end, we can say that the BRB expert system can handle multiple uncertainty that exist in the currently available reaction assessment system. higher performance as the system takes multiple knowledge representation parameter into account. In our future work, we are planning to train our system on large amount of data. We are also planning on the development of optimal learning model to minimize the error and to increase accuracy by real-time learning. Thank you for your patience.